The DJI RC2 remote controller has the ability to do screen captures as well as screen capture videos of your flights. It's a straightforward procedure, but there are a couple of things along the way that can throw you a curveball. I know it did me, and I'd like to share those with you today. The first thing to get into the area to take a screenshot is you pull down from the top twice. And here we see there's an icon for a screen record as well as a screenshot. To take a screenshot, you just simply press this button and it goes back to the main screen, captures the image, and it's going to store it on the internal SSD drive. If we wanted to do a screen capture video, we're just going to pull down from the top again. We're going to click on the video here. As you see down here at the bottom, it started recording. It's nice because when you touch the screen, it actually gives you a little round indicator where your finger is touching the screen. To save the video, you simply press stop. Now the video is saved. Now the question is where is that video stored? If you go to your albums here, as you see on this remote controller, I don't have anything stored under albums. So now we have to go look. Well, it's actually very easy because if you pull down from the top again, there's a reminder there. But what if the reminder disappears? So we're going to disappear that reminder. We need to get to those files. All you need to do is either hold down on the screen record or the screenshot. So I'm going to hold down on the screen record. This is going to take us to our album that contains the movies and the screenshots. If we want to view a movie, we just touch on the movie. We select the movie from our captures, let's say. So we'll click on that. And if we want to play it, we can preview it this way. And as you can see where I touch the screen on this here and outline these water towers. So now we can go ahead and we touch the screen again and we'll pause the video. Here in the upper left-hand corner, there's an icon. That'll take us back one level, and then we'll go back another level, and then we'll go back one more level. Now, how do we get out of this screen? You would think you would just swipe to the right. Well, that doesn't work. The way you do it is you do swipe to the right, but you need to go completely across the screen to get back to your main screen. Now, all these files are saved on the internal SSD. If you start doing a large amount of screen recordings like I do for my YouTube videos, you're going to run out of internal storage space. So what you want to do is you want to purchase a micro SD card. You're going to put this micro SD card in the bottom of the remote controller here. Once it's plugged in, it's going to say, hey, you have an SD card in there, and you need to go ahead and tell it to use the SD card. So we're going to click on OK here. So even though we have an SD card in the remote controller, it's not going to default to that location. So we're going to go to Profile, then we're going to go to Settings, and then we're going to go to Storage, and then over here we're going to say SD card. Now it's prompting me, do I want to migrate the data? In other words, transfer the data from the internal SSD to the SD, the micro SD card that we just put in. I'm going to say switch to that card and do that. Well, the problem with that is that the videos that we just took or we just viewed on this remote controller will not be transferred to the micro SD card. So in the future, when we do a screen capture or recording, it's going to be saved on the micro SD card, so it's going to be easy to get off of the remote controller 2 or the RC2. But the ones that are currently on there, the way we have to get those off is we need to plug this remote controller directly into a PC. Then when the File Explorer pops up, we're going to need to go to the Photos file for our screen captures, and we're going to need to go to the Movies folder for our videos. You can transfer those onto the SD card separately on your PC, but really, once you have those saved to your PC, just delete them off of your RC. You'll have plenty of room, and in the future, just pop out that micro SD card and put it into your PC. When I'm all done, one of the tricks that I like to do is obviously turn off my remote controller. I put my screen cleaning cloth on the remote controller, and then I use one of these screen covers that actually protects the sticks as well. You can leave your joysticks on your remote controller, which saves you time getting in the air. This works just fine with my brand new Flip that I have here. It will still fit in the factory case as we see here. And it also works with the Mini 4 Pro. Thanks again for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could click the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks again for watching, and we'll definitely catch you on the next one.